murder, death, war. All in our edition today of videos with Mr. Jack. Hey, that rhymed. Excellent. It's a bell. Alright, Assassination of Archduke Franz Ferdinand. Dastardly plot. Terrible aftermath. We're not going to worry about the aftermath today. We're worrying about what happens to poor old Archduke. So, here we have Austria-Hungary. The Austro-Hungarian Empire. Now, Austria-Hungary been around for a pretty long time, but in the late 1800s, Austro-Hungarian Empire takes over the land that is in blue, Bosnia and Herzegovina, a land that's primarily settled by people that identify themselves as Slavic. So the Slavs live in this location. The Slavs were not particularly happy about this development. They are a proud people that did not want to be taken over by an empire, of which is made up, in many cases, you have a lot of Germans, you have Hungarians, so it's people that don't particularly know about the culture and history of the Slavic people. And the man that is in charge in 1914 is this man, Archduke Franz Ferdinand, who has a glorious mustache. So this man is actually, he's the heir to the throne. He's not in charge yet, but heir to the throne. And with so many angry Slavs, there had been a lot of preparation, a lot of attempts to get out from Austro-Hungarian rule, namely murder. This guy right here, his name is Bogdan Zarajic. And 1910, he tries to kill a governor and a general. He's a 22-year-old student, and when there was it was essentially the beginning of political meetings, he turns up, shoots the governor and the general. Neither of them die, but then he takes the last bullet to his head. He becomes kind of a symbol of this idea that the only way to get out for the Slavs would really be known what's called Tyrannicide. Tyrannicide is not including Tyrannosaurus Rex. No, they are trying to kill the tyrants, the kings and rulers. So Tyrannicide is this idea now that is among the Slavs. This guy, he picks up on that idea. His name is Gavrilo Princip. And he and a number of other men start planning an attack, and they plan to attack Archduke Franz Ferdinand. There's a number of men in their group. They acquire weapons. They smuggle in weapons into the country. And their target is when Archduke Franz Ferdinand is in the city of Sarajevo. So Sarajevo, this is a map here. Before the Archduke is to visit the city, they publish the route of where he is going. So people can stand along the side of the road and wave to him and say, hello! And he would probably wave to them back. Silly of them, of course, because you have a number of assassins who are planning on killing this man. So the assassins are lined up. There's a number of them. The first assassin, he throws a bomb at the car with the Archduke in it. The bomb bounces off. It hits the car right behind it and injures around 20 people. The man that throws the bomb, he swallows a cyanide pill, so he swallows some poison, and then he jumps into that river there that you see that's in blue. Sadly, it is the summertime, and summertime there was not much rain, and the river was less than a foot deep. So he tried to first poison himself, then drown himself. Sadly, the poison was bad, and the river was shallow, so he just got sick and arrested. Bummer. So Archduke's doing pretty well. He's just avoided an attack. But then he goes, him and his wife, they stop at the town hall. The Archduke is understandably slightly anxious. A bomb just blew up behind him. When they get back in, the driver takes a wrong turn. Now, Gabriel Princip, that man I showed you before, he is one of the assassins, and he actually gives up. He's like, well, we threw a bomb. I don't think it's going to happen. So he's eating a sandwich in the shop. The driver that takes a wrong turn is turning around. Gabriel Princip looks up, and he's like, hey, there he is. Walks outside and shoots him. Kills the Archduke. And I believe he also kills his wife, which is quite sad. Yes, so the wife and the Archduke are killed. This is Gabriel Princip on the right-hand side. He's between those two men on the right with hats, being arrested and being brought to the police station. So we have the heir to the Austro-Hungarian throne, who is dead. And we have all these alliances, which we were looking at in class today. And now people need to act, because you sure can't get someone killed without someone doing something else.